In this unit, we're going to explore all types of emotions because they're all important. Emotions affect what we say, do, and think, so it's vital to manage them so we can make healthy decisions in our daily lives. Today, we're going to learn how and why strong emotions can affect our decisions. Describe a time when you felt a strong emotion. What did you do? Strong emotions such as being furious or panicked or excited. Just this morning, I got frustrated with my husband because he wouldn't put his breakfast dishes into the dishwasher. I kind of yelled at him, and I wish I hadn't. While our experiences may be different, we all have moments like this that produce strong emotions. We're going to watch a video about what happens in our brains when we feel a strong emotion and why sometimes it's hard to make a good decision when our emotions are intense. You may remember some of this vocabulary from other similar lessons. As you watch, notice which parts of the brain become active and in what order.
Have you ever wondered what happens inside your brain and your body when you experience strong emotions? What causes your emotions? Why do you feel the way you do? Let's go inside your brain to see what is happening when you feel strong emotions. What you see here, moving up and down the pathways of the brain, are called sensory input. You know, what you see, hear, touch, smell, or taste. Some sensory input triggers emotions in your brain. Some very strong emotions. Let's see what that looks like. Let's say you're at school and someone told you that your friend said that he did all the work on your science project, that you didn't do any of it. You know it's not true, so it immediately triggers an emotion. And where does this anger go? It heads for the amygdala. This is your amygdala. It's an area in the primitive, automatic part of your brain, the part that runs things that you don't do consciously, like breathing or making your heart beat. Think of the amygdala as your feelings alarm. Whenever your brain gets input that is emotional, it sends it here. Your feelings alarm is automatic, and it's always set to go off instantly. When it does, it sends out urgent messages to get your brain and body ready to respond. Stress hormones are released, sending adrenaline rushing through your body. Your heart beats faster to pump more blood to your muscles and brain. Your lungs take in air faster to supply your body with oxygen. Sometimes your body's reaction is so strong that your stomach or your head hurts, or you feel shaky. You might even feel like you're losing control. At this point, you're probably not thinking very clearly. That's not surprising. The amygdala can't think at all. That's not its job. Luckily, it also sends a message to the thinking part of your brain. Hey cortex, wake up. You've got an emotion to deal with. Wake up! This is your cortex. It's the thinking part of your brain. It's the gray matter, all folded in nooks and crannies that covers the outside of your brain. It's where you decide what to do with your emotions. The first thing the thinking part of your brain does is try to figure out the situation. What is this emotion? What's really happening? What should I do about it? Now, the thinking part of your brain doesn't work as fast as the automatic part. It takes time for emotional information to get here, and even longer to process it. Sometimes the thinking part of your brain gets overwhelmed. Your emotions take over, and you end up doing or saying something you regret. This is especially true during adolescence, when your amygdala is more active, and your emotions can sometimes feel stronger than they used to in the past. So before you do something you'll be sorry about later, you need to notice your strong emotions and use the thinking part of your brain to help you manage them. You take some slow breaths. You ask yourself if you really know what the situation is. Did your friend really say that? Do you need more information? And now that you're calming down, the thinking part of your brain sends a message back down to turn off your feelings alarm. But with all that adrenaline pumping through your body right now, it's going to take a while for the feeling of anger to completely go away. You just have to keep telling yourself everything's under control. That way, by the time you see your friend next, You are calm and ready to talk to him about the situation.
Based on what you saw in the video, why do you think it's difficult to make good decisions when we're having strong emotions? As we learned in the video, we can't control how something or someone makes us feel, but we can control how we react and respond to those feelings. Let's look at these two scenarios that show students experiencing strong emotions. For each one, think about how calming down and using the thinking part of the brain could help students make better, more positive decisions. Also consider how an overwhelmed cortex could negatively affect their decisions. Michael. Another kid's phone fell out of Michael's friend's backpack, and a teacher saw it. His friend said Michael gave it to him, so Michael got blamed. Now Michael is angry. How could being angry affect Michael's decisions if he doesn't calm down and his cortex gets overwhelmed? How could being angry affect Michael's decisions if he's able to calm down and use his cortex? When he is overwhelmed, he might say or do something that ends up getting him in trouble. If he's thinking, he could ask to have a conversation with his friend and the teacher. Let's do the same thing for Mei Li's scenario. Mei Li has a test tomorrow. She hasn't been doing well in class, and she's very nervous. How could being nervous affect Mei Li's decisions if she doesn't calm down and her cortex gets overwhelmed? Well, Mei Li could avoid studying, or Mei Li could worry so much that she can't concentrate. How could being nervous affect Mei Li's decisions if she calms down and uses her cortex? Well, Mei Li could text a friend to help her, or Mei Li could listen to music to stay calm and focused. Think back to the warm-up question about the time you felt a strong emotion. Did it affect your decisions in a positive or a negative way? What was happening in your brain that led to your decision? Today, we learned about strong emotions and how they can impact our decisions. In the next lesson, we'll compare thoughts and emotions and learn how they influence the decisions we make every day.